me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you.
Hello guys, how y'all doing this morning? Hey.
On the TV screen and in the magazines. If you play me close, you want a red beam. Oh, you
drop it like it's hot. Alright guys, I'm like, okay, what else can I chit chat, tell it wet, bring up dog up bone? Did you guys see the black officer in Baltimore that was beating the young black guy for no reason in the world, and somebody caught it on tape? Social media is blowing up right now. So now they're saying the former Baltimore police officer was indicted over a video of him punching a man. Okay, indicted. And I was on the Shade Room reading basically some comments, and I'm like, it's mixed emotions. People saying, yeah, get his ass. And then people say, oh, you would do a black cop like that, and the white cops never get indicted. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I'm happy because he beating on a man, and he shouldn't have been beating that man. And they paid attention to America turning in a cop beating on a black man. I mean, I am happy. I don't care what color he is. You know, it's just, are we ever going to be satisfied? Or do we feel like sometimes, the fuck, is this muffler broke on them? Sometimes do we go too far on some things? So his name is Arthur Williams, and they said they have put out an arrest for his, they have put out a warrant for his arrest. And I'm like, whoa. And I don't know. I'm happy because basically when you take on this oath to protect and serve, it does not say I'm gonna be an aggressive asshole. And a lot of times, I mean, my personal interactions I've had with being pulled over. First, female cops. If you pulled over by a female, my personal opinion, sometimes they have such a fucking attitude, okay? Now, I'm not gonna say all of them. Within the last couple of years, my 3-4 times I've been pulled over. A lot of times from the tent on my car, which I pulled it. Now they drive next to me and just look in there, and I be like, what, motherfucker, what? What I do now, you know? A lot of times, and side note, people ask me, well, why did you take the tent off? Were you cited for anything else? No. You should have left the tent on because he had no rights to pull you over. I'm the type of person, I don't know my rights. I don't get into it with the law, you know. The one time I did get in some trouble, and I'm like, I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, just get me out of this shit, you know. So I always tell my son, trouble is so easy to get in, and very hard to get out. And I always tell him to comply. Do what they ask you to do. If they say put your hands on the steering wheel, put your hands on the steering wheel. They say get out the car, get out the car, you know. And now I went to basically raising a 21-year-old young black African-American young male. Is like, oh mama, he'll text me and I got pulled over. My heart just starts to beat in fear. And shit, I feel like this. Look at Malaysia Pargo. Her brother got killed, and she brought Officer Norman on Basketball Wives to try to make, you know, us kind of feel better about the situation. But did it do anything, you know, for the young children in America? And when they pull up in the projects where we grew up, and you would see the police all the time, and you know, it'd be cute to run to the car and see the sirens or whatever, whatnot. Y'all know I done went totally off the key, but excuse the hoe. Y'all know I like to run my mouth. Does this satisfy us with what's going on in America with them arresting the cop? I got to get back on subject, okay? So, oh, this doesn't end. I'm gonna go down a little bit further, Spring Mountain this morning. So, yeah, hit me down in the comments. What are your opinions about the Baltimore cop that just got arrested, or indicted rather? He has been terminated, and just something that normally happen with the white officers. They normally suspend them pending investigation. So my question to my tikis. If this would have been a white officer, do you think he would have got suspended? And, you know, until it was investigated? Do you think they jumped the gun on Officer Williams? His name Arthur Williams, the black young man that was just let go in Baltimore. But do you think they did the right thing? I don't care what color you are. If you're going to act a damn fool, then you're going to pay the consequences. I mean, it is what it is. I don't understand what, no matter what color your skin, if you do something wrong, then you do something wrong. So, y'all hit me down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. But it's trending. He had, you know, he has been indicted. So he's heading to the penitentiary. He's gonna be charged. But do you think they're treating him fairly? You know, LaShawn McCoy, the girl that got beat up and robbed and y'all, let me get my thoughts together. LaShawn McCoy is the football player who had the girlfriend living in his house in Atlanta that he did not want there, okay? He asked her to leave several times and she wouldn't leave. So the house was burglarized, and now, you know, she was beat. She had some jewelry that belonged to him. She wouldn't return it. He said the jewelry belonged to, you know, somebody that just loaned it to him. She wouldn't return the jewelry. And someone broke in the house, kept asking her for the jewelry and beat her really bad. So now she's suing her ex, LaShawn McCoy, for not protecting her. So I guess sometimes in life, you put her there. She said he changed all the alarms. She didn't know the codes. And she feel like he, you know, threatened the safety of her and her child. So a lot of times these young ladies, young girls, y'all meet these athletes, these celebrities, and for some reason y'all think they're filthy rich. Y'all having baby by these guys, and y'all just doing the most because y'all want to be, oh, I got a baby by this one, and I got a baby by that one. And is it worth it? Is it worth it? The young lady that, I don't know if she punched a hole in the condom with Chris Brown, or was they having sexual relations all the time? And, you know, he was with Karuchi, but he was having sex with royalty's mama all the time. So, is it, you know, I wonder, can some of these people just step up and say, was it worth it to have this celebrity's baby? Did it do anything for you? Did it change your lifestyle? Are you living lavish? Is it worth it? I'm sorry, I'm the type of person, I just want the father to be in my children's life. I want young girls to grow up with a father figure so they can know how to be treated by a man in the household. There's a man, because your first love should be your father. And if you don't have your father as your first love, you don't know how to love. And I'm sorry, people who have a father and had their father in their life, you guys should be very thankful, because a lot of us didn't grow up with a father figure in our life, and we don't know what it is. You know, we had mama was mama and daddy, and mama and grandmama was mama and daddy, and, you know, whoever would help out in the family, because your mother be working hard trying to provide, and you're basically raising yourself, or you're raising your siblings in life. So if you have a two-family home or two-parent home, you know, sometimes pat yourself on the back. I don't care if you're struggling, you're suffering, you're barely making it. If you're giving your children morals and things that they could take and show their children's, I think you're doing a damn great, excellent job. It's not all about money all the time. And a lot of people think that it's all about dollar bill. Oh, I got a Mercedes. I got this Louis bag. I'm this, I'm that. I cannot stand a person who brags. Money, situations, everything you got speaks for itself. You ain't got to say a word. You ain't got to say a word. And I always tell people also, when someone running to tell something, be careful of the one that always running up there, the first one to tell you something. That's their guilty. That's their guilty conscience. They be the first ones there so they could tell it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, y'all, I forgot to talk about when Nikki was doing her story. Safari told how she cut his ass up, and when the police came, he had to tell them that he tried to kill himself so she wouldn't go to jail. And I'm like, these two right here. She said, she came jokingly and said, next time, motherfucker, don't get in the way of my knife. He had did something really bad for her to try to slice his ass up, okay? But and that's not the right thing to do, you guys. I'm not saying that was right for her to stab his ass. I don't know what the hell he did, but Nikki was not having it. And they trying to say her and Meek Mill maybe getting back together, but you know, hey, they still in love. I'm happy for them, you know. It is what it is. But y'all get down in them comments. Let me know about the officer situation. Do you think they've handled it right? Do you think the color of the officer's skin should matter, or should it just be the officer's action? And thank God for cell phones and everybody. You never know who may be recording you. That's why when I'm working sometimes and people put take that out of my face, I tell them, no, don't record me. When I'm on my government job, don't record me. I don't like that. I'm here making an honest living. And people, just like I told you, the young lady got pissed off and mad. Oh, I just wanted to take a picture of you, put you on my site to sell some hair or my beauty salon. Bitch, are you out your fucking mind? Get my name and number, and I'll send you a picture for a small fee. The way you acting, bitch. Who do you think you is? And you just trying to make it look like you sell hair all colors. Because the way you kept on talking and acting, someone right with you. And it just didn't strike me right. Bye, guys. I'm going in. Y'all have a lucky day. Thanks for sliding through. Hit that like button. And follow me over there, IG Tiki44. And y'all have a blessed day. Blessings and blessings and blessings. Don't you come across there? Here I come. Fuck, get your ass off there, okay? You don't just walk out and expect to go.